What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to EP09. So I wanted to wrap up some Arnold Classic news, and I really wanted to give Justin Rodriguez his due too. He worked his ass off in 2022. Justin took some downtime after his 8th place spot he earned at the Arnold Classic and released a statement on his Instagram not long ago. So Justin said here, a week after the show, analyzing and looking for my mistakes in this prep, maybe the first was not giving the rest that my body needed for a long time, and the second in peak week, not making the proper changes in my body, but men are measured by how they get ahead of their falls, and I promise I will do everything in my power so this does not happen again and come out better than ever. This will be my first off-season since I became a pro in 2016. Take a good rest, a couple of weeks without training, and then start working with all the desire and love I have for this sport. So look, I'm glad Justin acknowledged that he needs a break. He was on a massive grind in 2022, doing show after show. He racked up 8 total shows in about 13 months, and they were not smaller shows that Justin did. He did the 2022 Arnold, the New York Pro, the Boston Pro, the Olympia. Just a relentless pursuit, man, I'm telling you. But his conditioning did start to suffer, and he really needs to make some improvements. With bigger triceps, I think he could be very complete. Now, Justin did say that he was going to take 2023 off completely from competing, but, he's talked about taking time off before and then jump back into shows, so we'll see what kind of an off-season he takes this time. I think even half the year off would be enough time for Justin to, get some rest, make some improvements, and do a show closer to the Olympia and qualify again. But you know what? We'll stay tuned for updates. Now, this next update is from Fabiony Sylvain AKA Fabian. I did my best, you guys, okay? So, he's currently 5 weeks out of the New York Pro right now, and looks like he's right on track. Now, he actually last competed in the 2022 Puerto Rico Pro, where he took 8th place in the Open division, and he did come to that show, in pretty good condition, good proportions, but this upcoming show he's switching to Classic, which I think he's much better suited for. He looks very complete for a Classic competitor. His quads are actually ridiculous, great sweep for Classic. He's got good arms, great biceps actually, and he's got a lot of detail coming in through the back. He's really wide looking from the front and the back, but very aesthetic all at the same time. I don't know what kind of weight cap he has to make, but assuming he can suck down and not have to sacrifice too much, I think he has a good shot at winning this upcoming show. But with that being said, he is untested in the Classic division. There might be a learning curve there for him. He does have the physique from the front and the back, but he does get a little bit exposed from the side. If he drops lower on that hamstring, I think it would really help him a lot. But, he's definitely dialed in, and it should be really interesting to see how he does. So we may have another Classic physique star in the making right in front of us. So the bodybuilding world is definitely anxious to see Michal Krizo on stage again, and Krizo looks like he's going to bring some added size next time he steps on stage. Just when you think his arms can't get any bigger, he drops an update like this. I'm telling you, he's going to push Nick Walker for the biggest arms in the IFBB this year. I mean, he was pushing him before. Now, Krizo's plan has been to bulk up another 20 pounds or so in the offseason, which looks like it's gone pretty well so far. And he is going all in this year. With his newest sponsor being SciTech Nutrition, he said in a past interview that financial stability was one thing that really held him back from entering the IFBB Pro League in the past. But between EVLS and now SciTech, and of course his 12th place finish at the 2022 Olympia, he can really step things up, and he's got good momentum. He was happy with his 12th place finish at his Olympia debut, but for this upcoming year, if he puts on enough size to bring up his weak points, mainly his back, and keeps the waistline tight while adding, overall size, Krizo has all the potential in the world to crack that top 6. He is an absolutely massive bodybuilder and has shown some great aesthetics at the same time. We'll await a show announcement, but for now, we'll just watch him grow. So as Krizo keeps growing, Hunter Labrada is continuing his path to refinement of his physique. Hunter basically threw out the book from last year and went back to the drawing board on his training and nutrition strategy, and the results so far look very promising. There's no other way to say it. Hunter was pissed after he slipped in placings at the 2022 Olympia, and he's been on a warpath ever since. And you know what? I think it's working. I think the vacuums have been a huge help to Hunter. Consuming more whole foods looks like it's been agreeing with him too. I think his skin actually looks tighter. Definitely not holding any excessive water. He looks fuller, and I know he said that adding significant size was not the main goal for this offseason, but it does look like he still added some decent size along with that refinement. His arms look improved, he looks wider from the back, his waistline is undeniably improved, and that really aids in that illusion of increased size from the back. So we may actually be seeing an entirely new Hunter Labrada this year. The last piece of the puzzle for him and his coach Ben Chow is figuring out his peak. So hopefully they can figure that out between the Tampa Pro and the Texas Pro, qualify for the Olympia, and then show us what he's really made of. Anyway, that's it for me in this video, you guys. Thank you for tuning into EP09. Be sure to like and subscribe.